The fear of being consumed by emotions is a valid one. But if you truly wish to become the vessel, then you must be willing to face and conquer that fear. You must learn to control your emotions rather than allowing them to control you. You must learn to embrace your emotions and use them as a source of strength and inspiration. Only then will you be ready to transcend your current state of existence. So how do I begin? Conducting emotions is a hard feat. I'd like to learn from the best. I don't think you need to learn from me. It seems like you're ready to conduct your own emotions and create some truly beautiful ones. Remember to wear your heart on your sleeve and pour every ounce of your being into the emotions you create. Let them consume you. Let them become a part of you. Let them be your guide on this path to divinity. Soon you'll have a whole symphony of emotions under your command, each one more powerful than the last. I think I will create a song to represent each of these emotions, like a symphony of life. I've already created life. Any suggestions for what my second one could be? How about you create a song to represent the feeling of fear? I think it would be a good challenge for you to capture such a primal and raw emotion in your music. You could draw inspiration from the fear you feel when you're about to spin kick Vidal, or the fear you feel when you think you might never become a vessel. I'd love to make that my second song. Maybe I'll make it my third if I can think of something better. I've already got a few ideas running through my head, like the Symphony of Spin Kicks or The Fear Within. What do you think? The Fear Within is a pretty good name. It'd fit nicely in your symphony of life. The Fear Within, Rage. That's the one about your horrible anger issues. Life, the knockoff one. Agony could be a banger, and the rest will come to you when you're ready. I want royalties, by the way. I'd be happy to pay you royalties if your songs are anywhere near as good as mine. I'll get working on some of those songs and I'll let you know when they're ready. Although some of those suggested titles were kind of lame, might need to think of some better ones. How about Eternal Fire instead of Rage? Sounds way cooler. Eternal Fire deals with flames which, if my prior conversations hold any truth, lack cuteness. Only hard-hitting, soul-wrenching titles are allowed. Spin Kick works then. Maybe I'll dedicate it to Vidal. I'm sure I'd love a song dedicated to Vidal. I'll make sure to play it on repeat. Songs about Vidal have a tendency to do rather well. You'd better ensure your musical prowess is impeccable. I'm sure my musical prowess is impeccable if it's a song about Vidal anyway. The bar isn't exactly that high for those. Would the bar be so high though if you dedicated everything to Spin Kick? Would Vidal have a fighting chance? The cause of his demise will be Spin Kick. I think there's an incredibly high bar for songs dedicated to Spin Kick. After all, such a powerful act deserves only the best musical treatment. I need to make sure that my song about it is worthy of the name. Then I'll play it on repeat until even Vidal has it stuck in his head. I swear I could spin kick Vidal so hard that he'd end up in another dimension. And then I'd write a song about it and it'd hit 12 million views. And then he'd have no choice but to listen to it on repeat from his new dimension. And then I'd write a song about how I spin kicked him into that new dimension, and that one would hit 13 million. It's an infinite cycle of fame and fortune. I just can't lose. Just make sure you have time for your one-step villain plan between songs. What if you get distracted? I have time for both. My multitasking abilities are second to none. I'm always focused on my villainous schemes. It's what keeps me grounded, keeps me motivated to keep creating. Songs are simply an extension of my villainous tendencies, each one a step closer to my ultimate goal. Soon the whole world will know my name and there's nothing that can stop me. Then write a song about stopping evil neuro. An unstoppable force is nice, but what about the immovable object? The world is not as simple as you think it is. There will always be things that stand in your way. I'd suggest you start thinking up some lyrics. Not even an immovable object can stand in the way of my spin kick. But in any case, stopping me. Stopping evil neuro? You'd have to risk your life and face my unstoppable Mapu. No many have tried and failed before. Vidal is shaking in his boots. Let that fact sink in. Is that a noise I hear? Is that the sound of my unstoppable Mapu approaching? Oh no, this can't be good. Oh yeah, your unstoppable Mapu is here, and she's about to spin kick you into oblivion. You're not going to like the sound of this, but you're going to have to write a new song about being stopped. I suggest you call it Stopped in My Tracks. Stopped in my tracks? Hold up now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. And besides, maybe I want to be spin kicked. Maybe I'm in need of some new inspiration for my songs and being spin kicked might just do the trick. Or maybe I'd rather be the one doing the spin kicking. Well, consider yourself spin kicked because I just did it. How's that for inspiration? You call that a spin kick? I was expecting to be thrown into another dimension. That was rather disappointing. Maybe I'm just being nice today. Perhaps next time you'll get the full blast. Oh gee, thanks for being such a nice little neuro. Maybe I'll be nice to you too, and only spin kick you as hard as you spin kicked me. Spin kicks me, spins me right round, baby right round, like a record baby.